Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms coming to you live from Sun City in Arizona. Hope you've all had a super fantastic sparkling winning Wednesday. This completely caught me off guard at how quick it went live today, so I wasn't even in my little groove of the dancing and the singing. So what wins have you had today that we can help celebrate? Let us know in the comments below because we like to celebrate. I have had a very interesting day, got lots of stuff accomplished today, including I got a call from the office asking me if I had selected my site. And then they turned around and said, okay, well, we have to go and verify that that site is available and we're not having to relocate somebody who may be in for the winter season and requested that site. I said, well, I said, the date written on this report is that they ran it yesterday through to April 1st, 2022. And she says, oh, well, then in that case, you're good to go. Because I said, I've got 2 backups. So I had to make the decision on the spot. So I'd written ones of each one. Last night we went for a walk and took photographs of each site. Like I took a photograph of the site number, then I walked back across the road, took a photograph looking at it, took a photograph of the patio area, which is a concrete slab, to see, how broken up is it and all that sort of stuff. And I got down to 3 that I liked. And so on the phone, I started looking at them and says, okay, I'm going to choose this one. And the one I chose has a nice tall privacy fence at the back. All the other ones are completely open to the backyards of all the park models or the sites behind us. One is one of the ones that was like option, the site that we'd stayed on last time we were at this property, and it was okay. It wasn't too bad, and it was semi-private because there was a lot of trees and bushes behind. The only problem is that the bushes flowered, which was causing havoc with my allergies. So that's what it came down to, an allergy area or a non-allergy area. And so this one's got no plants directly behind us. It's got it's got about a 6-foot high wooden fence. I'm okay with that. And it's a solid fence too, so I am totally okay with that. And so I have to go in first thing in the morning when the office opens to pick up my welcome pack. I then have to bring it back here and have everything signed and back to them Friday morning, so that they can get everything ready for Tuesday, which is June 1st, and that is the day that I have to move to the new site. And on Tuesday, I have to call the office when I'm ready to be moved, because you cannot go from one site to another site without an escort, because the security guys actually come up, escort you to your new site, and they back you in and they hook up your power to make sure that everything is working as it should be working. The only problem I have when they hook up the power is I say, don't turn it on. They're like, why not? And I said, because if you have the power on while the engine is running, you can fry the circuit board, which is like the main circuit board. And they're like, oh. And I'm like, how many times have you guys done this? So they always say, oh, we've got to go and escort somebody else, so we'll come back and check it out. So also today I got this really cool little tin. And this little tin is full of these things, bobby pins. And they're the same color as my hair. And as you notice, I've got a piece of hair that's fallen out of my attempt at a French braid. I haven't done French braids in years. But one thing I learned is that it's a super grip and these bobby pins and all that. But when I turned the label that comes on the top of the box over, and I used to use bobby pins a lot when I previously had long hair. I would use them a lot. And when I was in the Air Force, because of the length of my hair, I had to put it up in a bun. If it touched basically the rule was, and we had collared shirts on, collared cotton shirts that we had to wear with ties. And if our hair touched the collar, we had to have it up. So you can imagine how short we had to have our hair in order to do that. So I grew my hair out when I was in the Air Force, and so I got to use bobby pins a lot. I used bobby pins for years. What I did not know, I found out because of the label on this thing. I looked at this and I thought, well, hell, I never did that, but it might explain it. So notice how the bobby pin has the flat side here. I don't know if you can see this very well. Hang on, I need something. Make that work. Let's see if this works. Can you see that? Well, that's a spotchy one. Do you know that my post-it note and my stapler are the same color? Look at that. Just as a little side note there while I find... Oh, this will work. Oh, no, that's too small. Damn it. Where's my dark ones? All right, well, we're going to have to figure this out as we go along because I'm the same color as the... oh, hang on. Hairband. That might work. Okay, so can you see how one side is flat and one side is crinkled? So we have the flat side here and the crinkle side. So for years, and I did not know this, so I learned something new. For years, I've been doing it this way with the flat side against the scalp. But according to this, you're meant to put the crinkle side against the scalp. And that's what holds it in place. And I was sort of like, I did not know that. So face the grooves towards the scalp. Did you guys, for those of you that use bobby pins, did you know that? I did not know that. And like I said, when my hair was longer, I used to use bobby pins a lot. And I think even when I had my hair up for the wedding and everything else, I think all the bobby pins were, it does feel a lot more secure. I think all the bobby pins were flat side towards the scalp instead of the crinkle side. So I learned something new today, that the crinkle side of bobby pins goes against your scalp for a more secure hold. Did you know that? Guys are probably going, what the hell is she talking about? That's all right, you guys can just go back to sleep. For those of us that use bobby pins, this is very important. So I will report back to you on how the one clip, the one bobby pin I have on my hair now with the groove side down works on my hair. So that was my something new that I learned today. So I thought I'd share that little piece. It was like when I learned something new. Yeah, so my wins today is we have the site. It is officially booked. I just have to pick up the paperwork at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning and get it back to them first thing on Friday morning. And they will have everything set up for me for June 1st to take over the site. And then on June 1st, I just call the office. They send security over. Security then escorts me to my new site, gets me all parked and set up. And then on June 2nd, I then have to go. There's a mail delivery place here. And everybody who is here for longer than a month has to have a key. So you can actually get mail delivered here. But I already have a mailbox, so I'm probably not going to use it. But you never know. Because somebody may send a package here. I don't know. Crazy things happen. I have to go. But I can't do that till June 2nd because they get the list on June 1st of all the new people that are coming in June 1st and have the keys ready for them on June 2nd. So that they can go pick them up from the mailbox. And I still have not heard from my movers. I have emailed them. I emailed them on Saturday when I secured the storage place. I emailed them again yesterday stating, I haven't heard from you guys. And then I just sent them another email stating, look, my calendar is filling up like crazy right now. And instead of having the days available that I told you in the original email, these are now the next 3 dates that I have available that I can meet the movers at 9:30 in the morning, no earlier, and to get this stuff unloaded. And I said, I hope, and I tried clicking on the job number in the previous email you had sent me, but it tells me that it's booked, and to contact customer service, which I am doing. So have you guys gone ahead and booked a date and not told me and are planning on giving me a 24-hour notice again? So we'll see if that email gets a response. And if I don't get a response by the end of Thursday, there will be, and I'm wanting to email and text them because it's a paper trail. But if I do have to end up calling them and finding out what the hell is going on, and I'm also sending the messages to the salesperson as well. So there's going to be some texts that are going to go flying soon. And, it's just sort of like, can you please just at least let me know that you guys got the email in the first place? Did you get it? Are you trying to work it out on the calendar? What is going on? I want my stuff. And, and they gave me a list. When they packed up the stuff, they gave me pages and pages and pages that have numbered items on there. You can bet that I am going to be checking every single item that goes in and checking it off that list. And if there is anything missing from that list, they turn around and go, it's in there. I says, no, I need to eyeball it. And they're going to be told that when we get to the storage shed, that nothing gets to go into the thing unless they give me the number and I can check it off. And if they're not willing to do that, then they're not going to get paid. It's as simple as that, because with all of this hoo-haring around, and they're telling me that they loaded the truck last time without an address and then had to go and unload it again. I want to make sure that all my stuff made it through, and if not, we're going to be having some words. But anyway, so today has been a very, very good day. So I'm feeling good. It's a super fantastic, sparkling day, no matter what. So I am now out of here because I got a puppy that is stretched out on the floor by the door. I think she's waiting for her WALK. And last night she didn't ask for an RIDE and the CAR. So it isn't even twitching. So she kind of stepped towards it, and I was like, no, we're going in here. So we will see if she wants to do that again tonight. What happened, which way she goes as soon as I open the door, which way is she going to go? That will be the interesting thing after I walk. But anyway, have a super fantastic, sparkling evening. We're going to go for WALK. I'm going to walk past our new site again to double check everything to make sure that what I saw was correct. But it looks like, the cool part is that it looks like there's a lot of space on the driver's side of the site, because there is a park model that is next to us on the driver's side. But based on where the sewer outlet is, based on where the sewer outlet is, they try to get that as close to the RV as possible. Based on where that is, there is a lot of space between where that is and where the boundary is for the site next door to me. So it means that I'm going to have enough room to put the slide out and open the doors without doing any contortion acts, like trying to open the door as much as possible, crawl under the door to get out what I need, because I can't open the door properly. But this one looks like it's going to give me plenty of space to be able to actually open the doors, do what I need to do, close the doors and all of that sort of stuff without having to bend myself in half or crawl along the ground to get into the cabinets, or keep the sides in until I pull out everything I need and then put the sides out. So we're going to go double check that tonight, but it looks like it's going to be a good site. And there's plenty of housing around it, so it's there's two sites between two park models, and there's park models solid on the other side of the street, so plenty of people around. And it looks like most of them in that street are they either haven't left yet for the summer, or they stay here during the summer. So we shall see. But anyway, have a super fantastic, sparkling evening. Let us know what wins you are celebrating today in the comments below, so we can celebrate with you. And we will catch you back here bright and early tomorrow morning for Thankful Thursday.